Hey guys, welcome back to my channel here as always to bring you all the latest updates from the transfer market. Today we have a huge number of stories to cover: Arsenal's new signings, Manchester City signing, Donnarumma, and the situation at Manchester United under Ruben Amorim, so let's jump straight into it. Arsenal have started the season in fantastic fashion, and you can already see the impact of the summer transfers. It was not a difficult game against Nottingham Forest, but the performances show the vision of the club this summer. Victor Gyökeres scoring goals, linking up play, pressing from the front. Exactly what Arteta wanted. He has settled immediately, and the dressing room reports tell me he is humble, hardworking, and committed to every detail of the team's plan. Martin Zubimendi is another signing that Arsenal fans will love. This is a player of high quality and intelligence. His calmness on the ball, his ability to break lines and control the midfield is exactly what Arteta needed. The manager personally called the player multiple times before the signing, explaining the project and why he was crucial to it. Zubimendi chose Arsenal over other top European clubs because he believes in the project, and this shows the ambition the club has. Christian Mascara was signed for a relatively low fee, under $20 million, for a young defender with huge potential, and he has already shown composure and technical ability beyond his years. Don Madueke came under some initial criticism from fans on social media, but he has quickly adapted, proving his quality on the pitch. He is working hard in training, and the feeling inside the club is very positive. Arsenal have now depth in all positions, and the squad as well, balanced for both Premier League and Champions League competitions this summer. Strategy shows intelligence. Arsenal are building for the long term, and at the same time they are competitive. Now the Champions League is back, and Arteta's message to the squad was clear: enjoy it, but show Europe who we are. Internally, the board is extremely supportive, and the atmosphere is very positive. The signings were made with the future in mind, and the squad is cohesive. The fans feel it, and the players feel it. Arsenal are not just playing in the Premier League, they are establishing themselves again in Europe. Now turning to the shock story of Gianluigi Donnarumma joining Manchester City. This transfer caught many by surprise. City already have Ederson, who is one of the best goalkeepers in the world, but internally they were planning for the future. Ederson had interest from Saudi clubs, big money offers, and City knew there could be changes in the goalkeeper position. So they quietly reached out to Donnarumma's agent. No leaks, no media noise, just careful planning. Guardiola spoke directly with Donnarumma, telling him this is a place to fight for titles and improve every year. Donnarumma agreed. City paid $55 million contract until 2029, and this signing gives City depth and future planning for Ederson's potential departure. Fans and pundits are impressed by City's strategic move and Guardiola's vision. It was a calculated signing with both immediate impact and long-term considerations. Now Manchester United, the situation is tense. Results have not gone well. Fans are frustrated, and the board is monitoring the situation very closely. Ruben Amorim came in with a vision of young attacking football, but so far it has been inconsistent. Some sources inside the dressing room say the tactics appear confusing at times. Some players support him, but the pressure is growing. The board is waiting for improvement. The fan base is vocal on social media. Some defend him, some call for immediate change. And if results do not improve, the coming weeks could be decisive for his future. This is a classic United story where the pressure is enormous. Every decision is scrutinized. The atmosphere inside the club is challenging. Ruben Amorim has publicly said he will not change his philosophy. He believes the system is correct and the players are capable. What is required is a change in mentality, more intensity and focus in big moments. He is convinced the squad has quality, and his plan is long-term. The board at the moment has not decided to replace him, but they are monitoring every game, every training session, and every reaction of the team. Moving to wider transfer news, there is activity across Europe. Liverpool monitoring targets, Bayern Munich planning strategic signings, Barcelona exploring market options, agents flying across cities, clubs making late-night calls, and deals being considered behind closed doors. The summer may be over, but planning for January and beyond is already underway. The big stories remain Arsenal's strong start, their transfers paying off, Donnarumma's strategic signing for City, and Manchester United's internal crisis. All three stories show how the transfer market is not just about money. It is about timing, planning, player mentality, manager, philosophy, club, strategy. And sometimes luck. Fans are reacting on social media. Arsenal fans are excited about Gyökeres, Zubimendi, and Madueke. City fans are talking about Donnarumma, and United fans are anxious watching every game and every press conference. The behind-the-scenes reality involves board meetings, negotiating salaries, planning for future windows, monitoring player development, making strategic calls that the public often does not see. And that is why the market is so complex and fascinating. The summer window may have ended, but the story continues. The phone calls never stop. Scouts are watching young players. Negotiations continue quietly with agents and clubs, and every decision has ripple effects across leagues and competitions. Arsenal's signings show vision and execution. Donnarumma's move to City shows strategic foresight and bold action. Manchester United's pressure shows the challenges of aligning philosophy, results, and fan expectations. This is the world of modern football transfers, a mix of sporting ambition, business strategy, and human factors. The next few months will reveal how these stories develop. Arsenal in Europe, Donnarumma at City, competing with Ederson and Amorim at United. Facing scrutiny, every decision will be analyzed. The fans will react, the media will speculate, and the clubs will plan their next steps. The transfer market is ongoing and the drama never stops. The story is not finished. Arsenal will continue to perform, City will integrate Donnarumma, and United will face crucial games, internal meetings, and possibly strategic changes. The football world watches and reacts as these stories unfold. Insiders report negotiations and agent calls continue behind the scenes. Some players already considering moves in January, clubs monitoring performances, planning offers. The market never rests. The fans never rest. And journalists like myself track every detail to provide the truth behind the headlines. The summer window has ended, but the strategy for success is continuous. Every manager has a plan. Every director of football has targets. Every player has ambitions, and every club wants to balance performance with financial responsibility. The big stories are clear. Arsenal's strong start. City strategic signing of Donnarumma. United tension under Ruben Amorim. Each of these cases shows different aspects of how clubs operate. Transfers impact. Teams' philosophy and future planning. The pressure is enormous, but the planning is careful. Football is a global market. Every move can affect league's results and club reputation. The story continues with Arsenal looking to impress in Champions League, City integrating Donnarumma into Pep's system, and United trying to stabilize under Amorim. The fans react. Media reacts, clubs act. The cycle is continuous, the transfer world is interconnected, and every club is planning the next step. Deals are considered, players evaluated, contracts negotiated, sometimes signed.